It's time for the Wendy Williams Show. Today, they watch Hunk's David Hasselhoff. When you see what he's doing for Viewers Vote Live Week. Plus, Top Chef's Gail Simmons, a fabulous dish, and a surprise giveaway for one lucky viewer. And Inside Scoop Election Edition with TJ Holmes. Now, here's Wendy.
Great, and we have a good show for you today. 4 more years for President Obama and lots of juicy hot topics. So let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. The show started. So I swear I didn't think that we'd find out who our new president is until this morning, somewhere around 6 a.m. I thought that they'd be counting those votes all night. I was so shocked last night. I was about to turn off the TV in the kitchen. It was 11 p.m., right? And they said, Obama won. And I thought it was a joke. I wasn't sure because the polls were still open for people to still be voting. But congratulations, President Obama. 4 more years. And he tweeted just that. 4 more years is what he tweeted. It quickly became the most popular tweet of all time, beating out anything that Justin Bieber has ever said. Which is really weird that we're putting the president and Justin Bieber even in the same sentence, but sign of the times, pop culture. Here's a clip from the speech.
It doesn't matter who you are, or where you come from, or what you look like, or where you love. It doesn't matter whether you're black or white, or Hispanic, or Asian, or Native American, or young or old, or rich or poor, able, disabled, gay or straight. You can make it here in America if you're willing to try.
Now, you know, our show is live out in New York at 10 a.m., so I was home yesterday by, I don't know, maybe 1:30 in the afternoon, and the voting polls, our town is back to having full power, which just recently happened, like in the last 72 hours. So the schools are not shelters. The kids are all back in school. I got nervous, though, yesterday when I was talking to you on Hot Topics, saying, I think that my kid has half day of school because they're using the schools for voting, and I think this makes me a bad mother. I'm not sure. Well, it turns out that small alarms rang throughout the town. Shout out to all my town people. I didn't mean to get you nervous. People were like, oh my gosh, do the kids have half a day? What is going on? So the kids didn't have half a day. It turns out the kids, you know, in particular schools, you know, they're being taught over here, and then you use the back door and you vote. In my town, there was only one cop, and he didn't have a gun. And it took me all of 3 minutes, and I went in, doop-doop-de-doop. I got flustered. It was so easy. I got flustered. I had to pull out my readers and take a look at what was going on and, you know, voting and everything like that. And then when I finished, I was like, don't you feel like a superhero after you vote? Like, I felt like that's the one time, you know, you feel like such a good American. You know, you want to hug the people at the polls and for making it easy and everything. So I call my husband as I'm on my way back to the car, and I'm practically skipping. I'm like, I just voted. I did my civic duty. He's like, who'd you vote for? all of a sudden, I felt my privacy totally invaded. And now, this is the man that I sleep with, but still, I told you, I grew up in a house where your politics are your business and not to discuss with anyone else. I know that's very old-fashioned, but it's the one thing from my parents that I've stuck with as an adult myself, you know? And so he asked me, even this morning, we're on our way, he's like, so who'd you vote for? I'm like, none of your business. By the way, Michelle Obama, thank you so much for recycling your Michael Kors dress from 2010. Yes. Because, you know, our first lady gets criticized a lot for being a spendthrift, and so it was nice that in case you weren't familiar, because I didn't remember it from 2010 either, I immediately called Hot Topics and said, okay, look up her dress, find out who made it, and if she ever wore it again. So when I found out Michael Kors, which every woman in this audience owns, Michael Kors, you would just do it right, okay? We all have something by you. And later on in the show, journalist TJ Holmes will be here. He's from BET. I know. If you love man candy, today is your show, because between David Hasselhoff and TJ Holmes, it's good day to be a girl. Or gay, not judging. Okay, so now moving on, the rumors are flying about who's going to replace Sharon Osbourne on America's Got Talent. Well, you know. Sidebar, I do want to discuss that with David Hasselhoff when he comes out. Remember, he was on America's Got... Oh my gosh, there's so much lemon in my coffee right now. I mean, it's my tea. It's so good. Anyway, he was on America's Got Talent, so I want him to weigh in on this, but already one of the names being thrown around to replace Sharon is Carmen Electra. That would be really good. You know, she's young enough and relevant enough, and, you know, she's interesting to look at, and I like her through the TV. I mean, I've never met her before, but through the TV, she seems like she's not all stuck up and like, I'm pretty, and you not. You know what I mean? But she's got an inside track on the job, maybe, because she's hinted that she's sleeping with the boss, Simon Cowell. Now, we here at Hot Topics already told you that they were spotted in September on a date. Access Hollywood asked her recently if she and Simon have kissed. She said, maybe. And then they followed up by saying, have you had horizontal time? I know. And she said, maybe. I would say that's probably a yes. The problem is that she can't take the job on America's Got Talent here because she's got a job on Britain's Got Talent across the pond. So she's already got a job, so it's not gonna be Carmen Electra. Now, the other three names that are being tossed around to replace Sharon Osbourne on America's Got Talent, according to TMZ, Shannon Doherty, Carly Simon, and Leanne Rimes. Don't clap because she claps. Clap because you mean it. Nobody clapped for any of you all. But let me do it again, and be honest, not you, Suzanne. Shannon Doherty, Carly Simon. People are like, who? Don't try to act that young. You know anticipation. And Leanne Rimes. That's mine. Most people, I think, say none of them. None of them? None of them. You don't give a rat's behind. I'm gonna make you care about this one. Look. Okay, so Shannon Doherty I've met her before, she's been on our show. She's a lovely girl, but she's not a personality. She's an actress, and oftentimes actresses need scripts and their direction in a role in order to come alive for us. It's not a fault, I'm merely stating what I observed. She's not a personality to be sitting next to Howie and Howard, you know? She also is busy with those go back to high school commercials. Am I the only one? Here in the New York tri-state area, a bit of randomness. It's like, you know, one of those 1-800 go back to school commercials. So not you, Shannon, but P.S., at least she stays consistent with her hair. She's had that same hairstyle since 90210, right? But it's like when you find something that works for you, you stick with it. Hi, Shannon. Okay, and then the next one, Carly Simon. No, ma'am, no. And apparently, only 5 people say yes. Here's why. Miss Simon, you look like Steven Tyler in this picture. That's not why, though. That's not why. That's not why, I'm just stating the obvious. Carly Simon is a musical genius. This woman has more money than she would ever know what to do with, so she doesn't need the money. Also, you are doing celebrity right, Miss Simon. You got your money, you stay off of TMZ, you stay out of the club, you lay low in the cut. That is called retiring with dignity, or at least growing older with dignity. You don't need to be part of America's Got Talent. Besides, we don't know your personality, so you might not be able to give it to us. And not only that, but half the people who watch the show are gonna be saying, who's that? I'm sorry, I'm just stating the obvious. So my pick is LeAnn Rimes. I think that she's perfect. First of all, she's got just enough cuckoo crazy based on her actions that we're going to love her. Second of all, her weight fluctuates up and down. So whereas you might criticize Christina over on The Voice for her weight, there's a whole nother way to criticize LeAnn, and that is she gets very, very thin, and she's got that hard stomach, and she just went through a little something with a little rehab. What'd she just go through?
Yeah, she had to go to rehab.
She went to rehab.
Anxiety.
For anxiety. And if we're lucky, she'll bring Eddie Cibrian along, which is, you know, her husband who's gorgeous. But finally, you know, the thing about LeAnn is she's got a lot of money, hasn't made music in years. I was reading in one of my magazines recently that the Country Music Association and the country music community is all but like left her to the curb, and I can't figure out why. I mean, that little hiccup with stealing somebody else's husband, love stories like that are what country music is made of. Your cheating heart. She's not invited to the Country Music Awards or anything like that, so I say we bring her back into the fray of pop culture and get her on the table with Howard and Howie on America's Got Talent. That's all. She'd be good. So, I hate to belabor a story that I'm sick of, but let's talk about the sex tape with Hulk Hogan. And, well, I know, a couple of weeks ago, the story exploded. We talked about it here on Hot Topics. Everybody was talking about it everywhere. The sex tape involving Hulk Hogan and Heather Clem, which rhymes with phlegm. Heather Clem is the wife of Hulk's best friend, Bubba the Love Sponge. And there's Heather and Bubba. Gawker.com is reporting that Heather may have more sex tapes with other celebrities, including blacks. I just threw that in just because we can talk race here on the show, and I don't mean anybody to feel awkward about nothing. Gawker hasn't seen the sex tape, and I haven't seen the sex tape with these other people, including black men either. But the word is that one of the men is former football star Warren Sapp. Now, Warren, I'm so glad you're allegedly might be involved with this, because I just like a chance to bring up your past. He's got 4 kids and 4 babies' mothers and pays $75,000 a month in child support. And they loved him on Dancing with the Stars, but he didn't get the Mirrorball trophy. Anyway, okay, so one's with Warren Sapp, allegedly, and then one is allegedly with Major League Baseball star Audrey Huff. I didn't know who that was, but I'd like to know. He's got a big bat. I don't know if these tapes actually exist. Gawker is saying allegedly. Bubba the Love Sponge, I don't know if, you know, this just really does make you and your ex-wife Heather look bad if there are other tapes besides this Hulk Hogan tape, because it's almost like it seems like you use your radio show to interview studs for your ex-wife. And you guys never saw the bedroom because we never showed this sex tape here, but I saw the one with Hulk and Heather, and the bedroom was set up. It didn't look like, I mean, there was a canopy bed with beige sheets and a beige canopy and the 4 posts, and it was beige, okay? And that was it. There was no couch, no chair, no socks or underwear on the floor. There was no TV guide on the night table, no remote, no nothing. And then the only other piece of furniture that I was able to see is this armoire that was up high enough to conceal the camera. So maybe that's the smushing room at the house. I don't know. And maybe that's not their marital bed. Who knows? We'll follow that story, though, for you. Okay. There is a new report According to a maid that works at a luxury German hotel, she, the housekeeper, asked Jennifer Lopez for an autograph and got fired. Well, here's what the maid told a German magazine. And of course, you know I have an opinion. She says, I cleaned on her floor and I am an incredibly big fan, so I took all my courage and rang the bell to get an autograph, but I was rejected by 2 assistants at the door. First of all, a doorbell in a hotel room. Fabulous, J-Lo. But why would she ring the doorbell like that? She didn't get the autograph, and later on, she was fired by her employer because Jennifer Lopez allegedly complained. Jennifer Lopez got on Twitter and Jennifer said, come on, I thought you knew me better than this. Would never get anyone fired over an autograph. First I heard of this was on Twitter. Well, you can believe a lot of diva-like behavior from Jennifer Lopez, and most of it I do, Jen. But I do not believe that you would get this housekeeper fired. I believe that your assistants might have called to the front desk and said, you know, could you keep people away from Miss Lopez's door? There was housekeeping who just rang the door to specifically ask for an autograph. And maybe, see, to me, something like that only deserves perhaps a dressing down from your employer, you know, and have guests mind their privacy. This might have been a housekeeping person who they might have wanted to fire all along for budgets, or maybe they're just looking for 3 strikes you're out. I don't know. Besides, Jennifer played a maid, so she wouldn't have a maid fired. Maid in Manhattan. That's a pretty maid, too. Okay, so I have 2 celebrity photos, and both women are pregnant. The first one is our friend Amber Rose. She and her fiance, the rapper Wiz Khalifa, are expecting their first baby together. And Amber, look, Amber recently tweeted a photo on the beach with the new hair. And isn't she just gorgeous? Isn't that like, doesn't that just say, greetings from Asbury Park in the 1950s? The people in the back are perfect. It wasn't even a photo shoot, but that's a perfect picture. You look gorgeous. Amber says that she wants to have an all-natural water birth. Well, honey, based on experience, as soon as that first contraction happens, she'll change her mind, ask for the shot, and go for it. And then the other pregnant celebrity making news is Gisele Bündchen. You know, she and her husband, Tom Brady, the football star, they're expecting their second child. And take a look at Gisele in a bikini from the back, and then watch this optical illusion. Look to the front. Boom. I know. Did you carry like that? I didn't carry like that. I was like, I was everywhere. But congratulations to you. Now, she gave birth to their first son in the bathtub at the house. Never using that tub again, and we need new towels. And there's no word on whether she's gonna go natural the second time around. I gotta tell you something, a natural smatchel. I got the big long needle down my back and took it like a push, took it like a champ. We didn't even go to Lamaze class. Did you? Suzanne, did you go to Lamaze class? Well, did you give natural birth?
Yes.
How was that?
No, not natural.
Exactly. Exactly. Every woman wants bragging rights. Don't you think
got
that?
the shot as soon as I got to the hospital.
Amber Rose said that she wanted the bragging rights. She goes, I want those bragging rights. The next time Wiz has a stomach ache or anything, I'll say, I popped out a baby, all natural. Yeah. Good luck, girl. Okay. Keep the claps going. We got a really entertaining show for you today. David Hasselhoff is here for the very first time. Plus, Top Chef judge Gail Simmons is going to show us how to make a fabulous fall dish. But up next, get ready for some a very fine journalist, TJ Holmes, is joining us with a special edition. It's an election edition of the Inside Scoop. Hurry back. Inside Scoop, the election edition. Here to break down last night's presidential election is journalist and host of BET's Don't Sleep. Please welcome TJ Holmes.
Hello.
Hi,
This is fantastic. You got great energy. It's the first time I've been able to visit. This is a fantastic thing you got. Thank you. I never got greeted like that at CNN. You know, I never got that over there.
At CNN, right?
I never got that.
Okay, we're gonna have to simmer down, everybody. Just take him in while he talks smart. Okay, so last night,
Yes.
President Obama was reelected.
Okay. Yes.
What was the key to his victory?
You know, the key was Mitt Romney was such a weak candidate, period. Now, quite frankly, no offense to him. He has good intentions. He has some good plans, has some good experience. But by all measures, there's no way the president should have won, quite frankly. When you look at the economy, you see what's happening with unemployment rate. You see what's happening with wages.
By all measures, President Obama shouldn't have won.
He should not have been doing that well because it's easy to make a case against him.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So if you can't make a case against him,
then
you must be a pretty weak candidate.
Yeah. Now, by the way, what does Romney do today? Is the family, apparently they take all the stuff off the U-Haul because they thought they were moving to D.C., but now they're back in their house.
Yeah, and he's going to be okay. He has a beautiful family.
Yeah.
Lord knows he's got $250 million in the bank. He's going to be all right. But did you see that speech last night?
Yes.
It hurt. This man has been literally running for president for 6 or 7 years. And to have it all end like that last night, and you could see the pain. He wanted to get off that stage as quickly as possible last night. It was painful.
His wife looked like she wanted to get off also.
She did.
So now, TJ, the country is divided. Will President Obama bring us all back together, regardless of how people voted?
This togetherness might last through the weekend. But it might.
Okay.
In all seriousness, we can hope all we want to. But last night we heard the 2008 Obama, that aspirational Obama, speaking to no red state, not blue states. We're all together. Clap now if you want to. It won't last through the weekend because we've seen what our politics is in this country now. Damn. We're so divided. Last night they almost got evenly split in the number of votes, popular votes.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is I don't understand the popular, all the different kind of votes. All I know is that if people are still online to vote at 2 o'clock in the morning, like in Florida, but we found out that the president was 11, what makes me then want to go back and even participate in this, saying that it doesn't seem like our votes count, us common people?
Apparently it was a surprise to some people that there was going to be an election yesterday. And it's amazing to think that in Florida, we keep seeing this problem. Why can't they get it? Florida, I love your beaches, but damn, you can't get an election right. We don't have uniform standards in this country for how people vote.
Why don't we have a uniform standard?
You leave it in the state's hands, and yes, states should have rights and be able to do this, and they're supposed to know best, but Florida, it makes no sense. 6-7 hours to wait in line to vote yesterday for some folks.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Okay, so will we see a different President Obama this term?
A lot of people say we hope so. And I hope now he never has to worry about getting any independence. He doesn't have to worry about his base. He doesn't have to go out compromise. I'm here. I'm in. I can do what I want to do. This brother can come out and say anything he wants to say now.
Now, ever since Hurricane Sandy and the way my king Governor Christie has been handling things, I just love him like cooked food. And apparently he loves cooked food.
Oh, big guy.
Yeah.
Gotta love him, though.
But who's here from Jersey, right? Isn't he suddenly like... Well, do you think that he is setting himself up to be the Republican candidate in 2016?
He's already made his speech announcing his candidacy at the RNC. You didn't hear him talking about Romney at all. He was like, I did this, I did that. Oh, in New Jersey, we did that. Oh, he is setting up a run, no doubt about it. And his authenticity is one thing that could really carry him to the White House.
That Jersey attitude does it all the time.
So, yeah, love the guy.
Okay, so now, the other issues that were on the ballot last night, what can you tell us? Pot smoking and stuff.
Well, pot smoking was there. Yes, you had 2 states, Colorado and Washington, that did okay, not just for medicinal purposes. You can just go get high.
Just go get high.
Just go get high.
Recreational.
All right, so those are huge, but also maybe the biggest deal that happened last night, gay marriage in Maryland and in Maine. And it's a big deal because this was the first time that gay marriage has been approved through a popular vote. That is a huge deal. It's been shot down by the popular vote in 32 states, I believe, before this. First time. That was history made last night. We'll see what this means moving forward. That's a really big deal.
Speaking of marriage, he's wearing a ring. So don't try it, Miss Honey. He's married. How long you been married?
Don't say...
How long you been married?
I've been married a little over 2 years. Yes, we should go all...
How many children?
We do not have any kids yet.
Oh.
But we will in January. We're due in January.
Oh, congratulations. And keep clapping, everybody. This is TJ Holmes. His show is called Don't Sleep. It airs Monday through Thursday at 11, right before our show comes on BET, right?
Yes, right before, yes.
Up next, the one and only David Hasselhoff is here. So, guest is known for his roles as Michael Knight on Knight Rider and Mitch Buchanan on Baywatch. But I like him most when he's just the Hoff. He's starring in a brand new Lifetime movie. It's called The Christmas Consultant. Please welcome to our show for the very first time, David Hasselhoff.
Tall that we match.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. I want to live here. I tell you, I love New York. I mean, people tell it like it is.
Yes, they do.
I'm so dying to get back here. You know, I did Jekyll and Hyde on Broadway.
You are gorgeous.
And
like really.
Your fingernails match my shoes.
Your shoes. Put your feet on the ground, and we have a shoe cam here.
A shoe cam.
Give him some shoe cam.
A blue, yeah.
Who wears velvet suede shoes? They're gorgeous. You're physically fit. Your skin is great. Your hair is great. Your teeth are youthful. Your eyes are gorgeous. He's everything that you see on TV. Because some people, when you see him in person, they look different.
Wow. Wow.
Is it really true? Well, go ahead with Jekyll and Hyde.
No. I'm just dying to get back to New York because it's just so great to be here. I lived on 67th in Columbus, and I did Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm actually just waiting for it to snow today. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I know if you live here, but I live in L.A. You know.
So you like the snow.
We have no seasons.
So look, is it true that you are the most watched person on TV in the world?
It says that on page 93 in the book. You know. The Guinness Book of World Records. I actually came into my dad. I said, Dad, the name Hasselhoff. They wanted me to change it, you know. And I said, no, I want to make this name famous. I said, Dad, it's the most famous name on television. Because I took a lot of crap for the name Hasselhoff growing up. Yeah.
And you grew up in Maryland?
I did. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland.
And you surrounded by sisters.
5 girls. And a gay agent.
And a gay agent. What'd your pops do for a living?
My dad worked for Brinks Armored Cars. He was a salesman and became the vice president of Brinks, but very outgoing guy, you know.
Yeah.
So he's 87 years old, and he was really my mentor. He's the kind of guy that could have dinner with Ronald Reagan and get on the bus and talk to the bus driver on the way home. Cool guy.
You never had a problem with girls, did you? Ever?
Well, I was afraid of girls. I'm still afraid of women.
Yeah.
I can't figure them out, you know?
Well, so Baywatch.
Baywatch.
I heard that there was a Baywatch movie in the works.
Yes, there is.
Where Justin Timberlake would be playing your character?
They asked about Justin Timberlake. The script is being written right now. I'm not really sure which way it's going.
Yeah.
I'm actually more interested in the Knight Rider movie, which is at the Weinstein Company, where I'm going to a meeting after this to talk about the Knight Rider film because...
Do you own Knight Rider?
No, I own part of Baywatch.
Part of Baywatch.
Yeah, but, you know, I have no influence on Knight Rider except that everybody wants it to come back, you know? And,
you know what? It's a comfortable movie for us to see and be nostalgic about.
You know, there's so much reality television on, and you know, you put people in hot tubs, you give them money, and they say stupid things, and it's not real.
Well, the Hasselhoffs, you guys had a reality show that I watched, and then all of a sudden it went away after
they pulled it.
2 episodes.
You know, it was like... It was kind of like Father Knows Best.
Yeah,
it was too nice.
It was nice.
Yeah, but you know, it aired all over the world. It aired in Europe. It aired in Australia. It was about my daughter's career in music.
Your daughter Haley's been here.
You were terrific with Haley.
Thank you. I really like. You've done a good job with her.
You know,
she was a very nice young woman.
Yeah, you know, because she started off in plus sizes when she was 14, and you know, she's gone up and down.
Yes.
And it's been rough because she did a series called Huge.
That's what she was here promoting, and it was on ABC Family.
Yeah, written by Winnie Holtzman.
I like the
great
series.
show. Who wrote Wicked? Who wrote My So-Called Life? And it was canceled. I said, well, welcome to showbiz.
Yeah.
Because it didn't get the great ratings that that the other shows did.
Yeah.
And it devastated her. And that was part of our show. Is being in show business is how well you deal with the downtime, not the uptime.
Yes.
It's like when you're on top, there's only one way to go.
It always seems like you're on top. And like you've got this way. And maybe
I like it on top.
Maybe it's just the way that you were.
Well, Yeah, come on.
Maybe it's just the way you were raised to be able to turn lemons into lemonade, but you
Yeah.
just always seem just. Anyway, let's talk America's Got Talent. Carmen Electra, do you think that she would be a great host
Carmen is,
judge?
Just put the camera on her. She's got the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, and she's a real pro.
Yes.
You know, I said the other day, like, she was one of the guys. I meant that she was like, she would jump in the water, she'd swim and freeze
Was
and
she
go.
your favorite Baywatch girl?
You know, I love Pamela.
Yes.
You know, and I never got to work as much with Pamela as I did with Carmen. Pamela was such a pro, so great.
Uh-huh.
We have something in common. We're both thrown off Dancing with the Stars in the first round.
Me too. Second round.
I was the first round.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But then, you know what? 9 weeks of hell. I would go back to visit, and everybody on the show would go, God, you got out. That's so good.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
hard, man.
They don't want to say that to you, but when you get cut, they do. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah,
I'm
they-
gonna stay. All right. So who do you think should replace Sharon Osbourne? Do you think Carly Simon would be good, or do you think that Leanne Rimes? That was my pick.
I think Leanne Rimes would be great.
I think she'd be great.
Yeah. I mean, Carmen Electra would be great, too. But
Yeah.
Leanne Rimes has got spunk. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
She's on Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, she married Eddie Cibrian, a friend of mine. He was on.
He
Baywatch
is
Nights.
another good-looking
Yeah,
man.
he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
Anyway, let's talk about the Lifetime movie. We all
Yeah.
love Lifetime here, and they're doing a Christmas movie with David. It's called Christmas Consultant.
Right.
Tell us about it. Oh,
It's-
wait, we're going to take a look, and then we'll talk
Okay.
about it.
I'm sorry.
That means Merry Christmas in Finnish and Danish. Would you like to hear Russian? Veselik Siat.
Well, you must be Owen. I'm Maya, and this is my husband, Jack.
Hello. Great to meet you. I must tell you, I love people who love Christmas as much as I do. And I promise, you will not regret hiring me as a Christmas consultant. It will be the best decision you have ever made.
Tell us about the movie.
A long way from Michael Knight to Good Morning, Fletcher family.
That's why you are a good actor.
You know what? It's fun. It's a family movie. It's kind of like Home Alone meets Elf meets The Wedding Planner, and the whole family can watch it. And I'm so proud that Lifetime chose me. They've got 50 movies coming out, right? And the 10 original movies, and they chose me to lead it off. So it's good. You know, it's when you do a show like Baywatch or Knight Rider, you know, it's tough to kind of get back. You know, this is kind of like my attempt to get back on television in a big way.
Yeah.
And you know. And
Well,
yeah,
we
I hope you guys
appreciate
like it.
that.
Yeah.
Is your girlfriend an actor also?
My girlfriend's from Wales. We have long conversations
She's
because
young.
I can't understand a word she says. She's 33, but that's her on the red carpet.
Yeah. She's cute. She looks a little like Kelly Ripa.
You know.
Listen,
Go ahead.
no, well, I was gonna, because they're telling me I have to go to commercial.
Oh, okay,
I'm
let's go.
sorry, but you're not going anywhere
Oh.
because all week long we've been asking you viewers to vote for what you'd like to see David do during the show, and you had 3 choices. Number 1, David sing a duet with me. Number 2, act out a steamy soap opera scene, or number 3, dance the cha-cha. The results are in. You voted. David and I are going to act out a steamy soap opera love scene next. Oh, next. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Huh? Where am I?
You're in the hospital. The hospital.
Oh,
You just woke up from a 5-year coma.
oh. How did I get here?
You don't remember anything.
No.
That's you must have amnesia.
Amnesia? I don't remember getting amnesia.
Well, that's one of the symptoms.
What happened to me?
Well, your evil twin brother, Lorenzo, poisoned you on your wedding day after discovering that your fiance's ex-mistress is actually your stepmother's secret love child.
Oh, I'm so confused. I have an evil twin.
Well, or so you thought. Now, after Lexi's mysterious death, you discovered Lorenzo's true identity, and it changed your life forever.
Lexi died.
No! It turns out she never really died. Now she's back as your nemesis, and she'll stop at nothing to get what she wants.
Well, your face looks familiar. It's bringing back memories.
Oh. Well, I don't think we've met before.
Have you ever been on The Young and Restless? Do I remember you driving a car that talks to you and you talk back to it? Which rhymes with kit?
A talking car? That's ridiculous.
Well, you've got the body of a lifeguard.
Oh, thank you.
I remember you running on the beach with blonde women everywhere.
Was it me?
Oh.
I hate the beach. I don't even know how to swim.
Well.
Your amnesia is playing tricks on you, darling.
What's your name, doctor?
My name is Dr. Snapper Foster. Everyone calls me Snapper.
Why do they call you Snapper, Snapper?
Well, why do you think?
Because you look hot when you snap your fingers?
Oh, no, I can't even snap.
Is it because you loved grilled snapper with hot sauce?
No, I prefer salmon.
Oh, is it because you say, oh, snap?
I don't even know what "oh, snap" means.
Well, I give up, doctor. Why do they call you Snapper?
You really want to know?
Oh, yes.
Here's why they call me Snapper.
Oh, how are you doing, Dr. Snapper? Give me some of that medicine. And scene! Perfect! Yay!
Thank
That was
you.
wonderful. David Hasselhoff, everybody. The Christmas Consultant airs Saturday night at 8 on Lifetime. Keep it here. Up next, Top Chef's Gail Simmons is here, and she's got a cruise giveaway. Don't go away.
Don't go away.
Oh, so wonderful. Welcome back, everybody. We're having a whole lot of fun here at Wendy today. You know, for the past 9 seasons, our next guest has been a staple at the judges' table on Bravo's hit series, Top Chef. Today, we're making one of her favorite fall favorites, and that would be a soup involving pumpkin. Please welcome back to our show our friend Gail Simmons. It's nice to see you again.
Great to be here as always,
Yes.
Wendy.
Okay, so Top Chef premieres tonight. What's in store for the new season before we get started?
Yeah, of course, season 10. I can't even believe I say it out loud. I pinch myself every time. Season 10 is in Seattle. It's an amazing season. We're getting back to basics, really focusing on incredible food. The chefs are better than ever. The challenges are crazier and more incredible and challenging than ever.
Perfect.
There's a lot in store. It's going to be a great season.
All right, let's get started now. We're
Yeah.
making pumpkin soup.
We're gonna make a pumpkin soup. It is cold today in New York City, so I made my favorite simple pumpkin soup, but it's got some Parmesan.
Stop rolling your
spicy-
eyes. She put things in it that we don't normally
It'll
do.
be good. This is a good soup. It's got a little bit of bacon, some rosemary, some
Bacon.
Parmesan croutons.
And hot pepper flakes.
Hot peppers, exactly. So I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil over
Okay.
these just bread cubes.
Okay.
Really simple. Do you want to take some Parmesan, just put some over the top, a little
Okay.
bit of chili, depends on how spicy you like them.
A lot.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There
Now,
you
this
go.
is a different way of making croutons.
You know, this is a really easy way. Any leftover bread you can use, that's perfect right there. You're gonna toss them up. You're gonna put these in the oven about 7 minutes, just making sure that they're evenly coated.
Okay.
Turning this down so we don't burn anything.
Okay. I'm
And when they
sorry.
come out of the oven, they look golden and crispy, just
Okay.
like this. And I'm gonna set them aside. Nice, right? Try that. If you want, have a little bacon.
Thank you, Gail.
You gotta keep your strength up. Now, I've already cooked out this bacon and I've fried up the rosemary leaves, and I'm gonna put those in a little dish and chop them up for later.
Okay.
And then in that same pot, with a little bit of that bacon fat, because that's the best part.
Yeah.
You're gonna saute some onions, garlic, a little butter, some salt and pepper.
Okay.
And then I'm putting in a can of pureed pumpkin. Do you wanna help me out?
No, go ahead.
You keep eating the bacon.
I'm eating.
You do it so well.
This is perfect for Thanksgiving.
It's perfect for Thanksgiving, all holidays. It's warm and cozy. Now, this is the thing about a can of pumpkin puree. If you're gonna buy it, try to buy organic. Make sure that it's just pure pumpkin puree. It's so easy and it's so good for making soups, but make sure it's not pumpkin pie filling, because that has sugar and those are flavors you don't want in your
Thank you.
soup.
Now, what is this?
Chicken stock going
Okay.
right in, and that's it.
You can get this exact recipe at wendyshow.com.
Now
Right
you're
now.
just gonna stir it up, let it simmer for about 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
And then you have it all here. You're gonna puree it with a little immersion blender, and it's all simple, super, super pureed and smooth.
What is that?
A little bit of cream, just a little
Heavy cream. Oh, it's thick.
It's heavy cream, just a tiny bit. And then you're gonna serve it. Let me mix it up a little bit. And I'm gonna serve it with those bacon croutons and a little bit of rosemary. You ready?
Yes.
Let me give it to you to have a little taste.
Alrighty.
This is really the easiest soup you can make, and it's
This took a total of like 20 minutes to make.
It really
by
does.
the time you cut things
and
up.
few ingredients. Let me just
And very few
garnish
ingredients
that for you.
Hey, this is very gourmet. Your friends are gonna love you. Think you're the best.
You know what it is? It's an impressive soup. Put a little hot sauce in there. Can't hurt.
Thank you. I'm
I know.
sorry,
Trust me. Don't be sorry. I eat sriracha on everything too.
All right. Well, it's not coming out. But for time.
All right. Have a taste. Let me know what you think. Mmm. It's good, right? Warm. Perfect
It is.
for cold weather.
It's really good. Go to wendyshow.com for the recipe. When we come back, Gail is going to do a giveaway, a Top Chef cruise. Somebody in our studio audience is going home with a Gail. Okay, we're back with Top Chefs, Gail Simmons, and quickly tell us about the Top Chef cruise.
Okay, well, April 11th to 15th, I am going on a cruise with some of my closest friends from Top Chef. Tom Colicchio is hosting it with me. It's gonna be the most fun we've ever had. It's really gonna bring Top Chef to life. There's gonna be quick fire challenges on board, cooking demos,
Fun.
great food and wine.
And you bought a trip for somebody in our studio audience to win, and then you can bring a friend with you.
I did.
So let's find out who the winner is. Drum roll, please. The winner of the Top Chef cruise is Gabriela Hernandez. Congratulations. Have a great time, Gabriela. Gail, thank you so much for stopping by.
Pleasure.
This soup
Thank
is
you.
the bomb. Be sure you check out season 10 of Top Chef. It premieres tonight at 10 on Bravo. We'll be right back. Keep it here. I am so making this for my family at Thanksgiving. Welcome back, everybody. I want to thank today's guests and also my co-host, my studio audience. Tomorrow, we've got a big show for you. CNN anchor Soledad O'Brien will be here tomorrow. Plus, we're going to show you the hottest fashion trends for curvy women. And don't miss another edition of Hot Talk. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.